You have many career options to choose from. Please pick one. Careers in the Boreal Forest.
The Boreal Forest is a natural, sustainable, and renewable resource. It's a diverse landscape across northern Alberta, Canada, and across the top of the world. It's the largest ecosystem on Earth, rich in resources and biodiversity. Resources such as air, water, and fish. Trees for lumber, paper, and many other products, as well as oil and gas, tourism, wildlife, recreation, and traditional uses. The Boreal Forest is essential for our quality of life. These students are on a field trip to experience what life is like working in the Boreal Forest. They are also learning the importance of keeping it sustainable by properly taking care of it, so it will be here for generations to come. There are many careers attached to the Boreal Forest. Careers in forestry and environmental sciences all involve the art and science of managing forests for the benefit of all living things. This presentation will give you an overview of some of the exciting and challenging careers awaiting you in the Boreal Forest.
The forest is so beautiful.
It makes you just want to burst out into song.
I like the tall trees.
I love the white-tailed deer.
I like to drive big trucks.
We like the research.
Boom-diada, boom-diada, boom-diada,
Boom-diada!
I love the wildlife.
We fight the forest fires.
I love the adventure.
I love the field trips.
Boom-diada!
There's a lot of opportunities working in the forest industry. There's there's so many different aspects of forestry, whether it's logging, working in industry, working in the forestry, forest protection. There's so many different things that you could get into working in the forest industry. That's the main reason why I went in it. For the most part, I'm logging supervisor, so that's a lot of doing log quality, limbing, and just looking after all the different parts of the operation, like walking blocks with for the bunchers and checking on the skidder guys, making sure creek crossings are going in. The odd time jumping on a piece of equipment to work, just help fill in. A lot of it's supervision, and with that comes a lot of paperwork as well. Being out in the bush, that's the greatest thing. You can't beat it. Being out with the wildlife and nature is best.
Stain.
Stain. Fungus. Stain. Fungus.
As a forest health technician for this area, I work alongside with forest industry as well as the government to monitor and manage our forests for insect and disease. Some of the examples of projects that we do include winter control work, and we take crews out to actually go and fall the confirmed pine beetle trees, and we control them by cutting them up and burning them. We also do surveying to find those trees so that we can get out and control those trees. I decided to go into forestry after my whole childhood I spent out in the wilderness with my family, and I wanted that to be something that I took into a career, and forestry seemed like something that had everything I wanted in it.
And what this band has on it is a 9-digit number. That way, it marks the bird as an individual. So no other bird will have that band. And no other bird in North America will have that band.
Okay, my job here at the Lesser Slave Lake Bird Observatory is to run the monitoring programs, which include spring migration monitoring, fall migration monitoring, and the avian productivity and survivorship program, which is basically monitoring the birds that breed here in the Boreal Forest. I became interested in this field due to a course at the University of Alberta, where the focus of that course was wildlife identification. So you had to learn all your birds, your mammals, your fish species, and even insects. And after the rest of my course load was full of chemistry and physics, It was a nice change, and I ate it up and I loved it. And as soon as I finished, I knew I wanted a job doing field work, working with wildlife. My favorite part of my job is I'm outside every day and I get to bird watch. Not only watch, count, but also handle birds as we're banding them.
Now they're opened up right now, and the seeds used to be down inside of each one of these little pockets.
A silviculture forester is somebody who's responsible for growing the forests back after they have been harvested or disturbed by a fire, for example. So we go out and look at the cut blocks and decide if there are cones, if the trees are going to grow back naturally, or maybe we'll need to plant trees. And then after that, you might have to go in and treat the stand in case the trees aren't growing like you thought they would. And the best part of my day is, after waking up, of course, is getting in my work truck, going out to the bush, and just walking around in the cut blocks, checking things out, making decisions about the forest. It's nice to have that alone time to walk around and sort out your thoughts. And I really love the fact that I know I'm playing a part in managing the forests and how the future forest is going to develop for all of you guys.
Time to go to number 4, 5, and bonus.
All right, so is this everybody? How many people do we have here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I am the Visitor Services Supervisor at Lesser Slave Lake Provincial Park at the Boreal Centre for Bird Conservation in the Slave Lake District for Alberta Parks. I am responsible for all the education and interpretive programming that takes place in Lesser Slave Lake Provincial Park and at the Boreal Centre for Bird Conservation. Well, the favorite part of my career is the fact that I get to take people outside and reintroduce them to nature.
Can everyone see that sort of net set up down there?
Nope.
Yeah?
Wait,
okay.
yeah.
What I'd like everyone to do is head down there and line up against that net, and we'll get started. Grab a bird.
Go to what bird if you did net like this?
Grab a bird.
Every day I get to wake up and I get to come out and work in a beautiful park. It's one of the signature sites in the province of Alberta, and I get to reopen people's eyes to nature.
A bear can charge at 44 feet per second, which is 30 miles an hour, all right, which is about 50 kilometers an hour, all right. I'm a Fish and Wildlife Officer, and on a regular basis, our job entails checking hunters, fishermen, and dealing with the public with regard to resource issues. In dealing with wildlife, we are doing such things as working with bears that are problems and trying to get them away from the problems that they're causing, dealing with various other wildlife that are causing nuisance issues and trying to help the landowners deal with those problems as well as helping out orphaned wildlife and releasing those back into the wild if we can, and just trying to get them to rehabilitation centers, for example, for birds that are injured and things of that nature. I spend my work day out in the forest. That's my office.
These are just a few of the careers available to you in the Boreal Forest. Many communities in Alberta are dependent on the Boreal Forest, and to keep it sustainable, this natural resource needs to be properly taken care of, so it will be here for generations to come. You can be a part of taking care of it. Careers in the Boreal Forest are fun, active, rewarding, and challenging, and you can help make a difference. If you are interested in a career in the Boreal Forest, talk to your teacher, guidance counselor, or career counselor for more information.
Boom-diada, 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 boom-diada.
Boom-diada!
Boom-diada.
Boom-diada, 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 boom-diada.
I love to work at the mill. I like the solitude.
I love the fast pace. Boom-diada, 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 boom-diada.
Boom-diada!
Okay.
I like to drive big trucks.
Okay, one more time.
I like to drive big trucks.
Perfect. Boom diata. You want another boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata.
Boom diata! Oh, we suck. We need to do that.
Boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata.
Boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata.
The Boreal Forest is where I want to be.
Boom diata.